it's me, Risa. Welcome to my kitchen. It's a little messy because I've been cooking. And what have I been cooking? I made this delicious cauliflower rice stuffing. I know it is super delicious and it's hot, so I'm going to put it down because I just took it out of the oven, and my daughter and I had made delicious muffins for Passover. All my recipes are on my YouTube station, okay? So check them out. I have lots and lots and lots for all occasions, okay? And they're versatile, people. So just because they don't say for Passover or whatever holiday, you can change things up, all right? Remember, versatility. Is that a word? Versatility. I like it. Anyways, I love sweet things. And today we are going to make a delicious gluten-free, fat-free, sugar-free, chocolatey chocolate chip cookie, okay? So I'm going to tell you what you're going to need. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees and get a cookie sheet, a nice large cookie sheet with some parchment paper so they don't stick. All right, what are you going to need? I found this amazing Porridge oats and healthy grains at Walmart. I like it because it has oats, oat bran, wheat bran, and flaxseed. It's so hearty, especially for a cookie. Delish. So 2 cups, but if you don't have it, and it's only $2 at Walmart, I know, for a kilogram. Or you can just use regular 1 minute or whatever oatmeal, okay? Yes, oatmeal. So that's the gluten-free part. And you're going to use a splash of some vanilla, about a teaspoon or so, okay? And we're going to use, I just wanted to show you, I buy these little applesauce containers because then I don't waste the big ones. You know, they get really sour fast, the big containers. So a 1/3 cup of unsweetened applesauce, a 1/4 cup of some unsweetened almond milk. If you want to use regular milk, it's fine, or 1% or skim milk, that's okay. And I found this cocoa. It's called Cocoa Berry Cocoa Powder, and I found it at our bulk store called John Vince. And I'm going to use about a tablespoon for that chocolatey taste. What I love about this, it smells like you're in the Hershey's factory. It is so amazing. And the flavor is so chocolatey if you can find it. If not, again, you know, you can use whatever cocoa powder you want, or don't add cocoa if you don't want it as chocolatey. I like chocolate, so a good heaping tablespoon or so. We may add more. Who knows? We're going to taste and see. A pinch of salt. And I love, now you can use whatever kind you want, but I'm going to use 2.5 tablespoons of Sensato chocolate chips. They're sugar-free, and they're 1 smart point on WW each. 3 bananas, and I just wanted to show you the size. And the riper, the better, because they're sweeter. Then you don't need the sugar, people. All right, and a 1/4 teaspoon of some baking powder. And I'm going to just add that right away to my oats so I don't forget. And I think I'm going to add my pinch of salt now too. And then I've got everything else out here. The other thing, if you wanted, you could add some, I always toast some almonds or some pecans or some walnuts if you want to add. Why not? You can do anything you want. It's versatile. So 350 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes. Check them after about 10 minutes or so because every oven is different, okay? And they bake at a different rate. So we're going to just use our potato masher to mash up these bananas. All right, this is how we get our workout in, my friends. And I love having bananas around. I usually use mostly fresh because I find sometimes when you use ones that are frozen and thawed, like you can, but sometimes it gets a little watery, okay, if you know what I mean. So I try to just use fresh ones, especially like we have bananas here all the time in this house. My daughter loves making smoothies. I prefer them frozen for the smoothies myself, but you know, anyways. So get this nice, I like using the masher because it's just easier. And there you go. All right, so you mesh it up nice and well, nice and creamy consistency. There, I like getting it all. And I'm going to add my vanilla. I'm going to add my applesauce. I'm going to move it out of the way so I know I've used it. I'm going to add my milk. Okay. Give it a little stir. So easy. Add your oats, whichever ones you want. And I'm going to add my cocoa. So it's a good heaping tablespoon. And it's going to be super delicious because I have a sweet tooth and I love chocolate. So this is a great way to incorporate your chocolatey, delicious sweet tooth without all the guilt and calories. So we're going to just taste it. I'm going to put in the chocolate chips soon. Really cocoa-y. Is that a word too? You know I like to make up words. So just for that extra chocolate, I put in the chocolate chips. Now, if you don't want it so chocolatey, put some cinnamon in. All right, so let's do this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tablespoon, okay? I'm going to make sure it's mixed well. And then they'll be the same size. And what I like to do is keep them, make sure it's mixed well. There. I like to keep them in the freezer or the fridge because I like them hard. And when you do it all the same size, it looks really nice. So this is about 18 smart points. Again, if you add any raisins or craisins or seeds or nuts, you just have to account for the smart points if you're on WW. And if you want a bigger cookie, you can make them as big as you want. I figured if they're small, then I can have more. Because I like to have a few. And they're great. You can just pop them in your mouth. And when you're craving something at night, it's all ready, which is great. And that's all part of this whole journey, is being prepared, having things that you enjoy, because you don't want to be depriving yourself. You want to have the things that you enjoy as well. Have a nice cookie, a sweet thing at night. You can enjoy this with some Cool Whip or whatever you like, with some frozen yogurt. Because when you deprive yourself, that's when you veer. And that's when you start having the things and going back to your old habits. And we don't want to do that. We want to stay on track. I'm not saying once in a while you can't have things that you've enjoyed from before in moderation. But when you're prepared and you have the things already in your house, then you won't be as tempted. So this is making quite a few. I haven't made these in ages. Now, if you added some craisins or raisins, for a quarter cup is 7 smart points. Or coconut would be really delicious. I love coconut. It's a good fat, but it is higher in points. Okay, I want to get all of this because I don't like to rip myself off. I like to use every ounce. And we're going to see how many there are. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So that is great. 28 cookies. We're going to put them in. And you're going to time it. I'm going to time it for about 10 minutes. And check it. Because like I said, every oven is different. And we'll be back. That's 18 smart points. So, depends on, how big or how small you make them. And you just divide it up depending on, again, what you put in it. You might want to add other things to it as well. So there might be 1 smart point each, or they might be 2 smart point each. So I'll be back to show you the end result. Hey guys, I'm back. How are you? Here are my cookies. I put them on a plate, but there's lots more. And I'm going to put them in a container and keep them in my freezer because I like things frozen. I don't know about you guys. I think they're even better when they're in the freezer. They never get really, really hard. And if they do, depending on what kind of freezer you have, I guess, just take them out and let them thaw for a couple of minutes or so. Or you can microwave it for a few seconds, not too long. They are super delicious. I just took a bite. I'm looking at the one that I took a bite out of. And they taste amazing. They are super delicious, chocolatey. Again, versatile. You want to add other things to it. Like I said, nuts, seeds, coconut, raisins, craisins. Just account for the smart points. Depends on how big you make them. Mine are 18 smart points and I got 28 cookies. All right, so do the math. And about 1 smart point each-ish, 1.5, 2. Anyways, it won't hurt you. They're low fat. They're no fat, no sugar, gluten-free. What else can you ask for, okay? So enjoy. Don't forget to comment. Tell me what you think. Subscribe, ring the bell so you get all my new videos by email, all right? And tell everybody you know. Mwah! Happy baking.